farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms. Mid-April is here, which means the temperatures are rising, the ground temperature is rising, the leaves are blooming on the trees. Things are looking really good around here on Wyther Farms. As I'm passing the store, that does remind me, I am working on a deal with the store in the past 12 hours or so about a combine for our lovely little barley field that we have. So hopefully I can get the deal situated with the store. If more news comes about that later on, I'll bring you up to date on that. But there is kind of a deal going on there. But meanwhile, Sherman texted me this morning and asked me if I could come up sometime midday. He's got some news for me, so I'm hoping that they found Mr. Withers. Hopefully everything is going well there. I should check on the animals, but I'm not seeing no sheep over here. Let's pull on in here. Yeah, there's no sheep here at all. Interesting. All right, let me go see what Sherman wants. Yeah, I wonder if he's just going to tell me that they sold the sheep. Oh, well, hello there, Peanut. Hello, Sherman. You said you have some news for me. Is it good or bad news? Well, most of it's good news, but there might be some news that you may consider it being bad. Sherman, what are you talking about? Well, the good news is we found my father. Oh, that's great. Is he here? No, actually, he is actually over at my brother's house. Yeah, he wandered over actually that far. So that's the good news. We found my father, but now here's the bad news. What's the bad news? Well, I'll be leaving either later today or early tomorrow, heading over and staying with my brother to help take care of my father. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's good news. Yeah, I suppose it is, but I guess what I'm saying is we won't be around here at all anymore. That's why we sold the sheep and the pigs. Oh, you sold the pigs too? Yep, everything on the farm must go. And actually, that's why I kind of needed you up here today. Okay, what can I do for you? Well, we also sold our tractor, which means we don't have one. And you do. But we still have that trailer that you questioned about. Any chance that you could use your tractor and hook up the trailer and bring the grain down that you harvested last fall and sell at the store? Sure, I really don't have much going on today. I suppose I could do that for you. Anything else I could do? Well, it's up to you if you want to. But I really don't have any plans to do anything with our field, and no one seems to be interested in the farm at the moment. If you wanted to, you could plant any kind of crop you want in the field, and yeah, possibly harvest it in the fall if the farm has not sold. That would be a big gamble if I plant the field and he sold it. Then I lose all the cash on that. Well, what we could do is if we sold the farm, we have to put it into a contract that you get to harvest the field this year. Now that could work. I'll have to think about that while I'm delivering your grain down to the store. Which store am I delivering it to? Well, I suppose it's really good news that they found his father. I'll have to ask Sherman later on where exactly are they moving to. Just because it'd be nice to know, because who knows, maybe his father someday may somehow wander back here. And then if I were to see his father around here, I would have to kind of maybe get in touch with him to bring him on back. So basically, from my understanding, the only thing left here on the farm is this trailer. Now, he didn't say anything about the trailer yet. So yeah, I'm not sure. Did he keep the trailer for me, or is this here so they can get rid of the grain? I don't know. But Lily's Market, I guess, is where I'm bringing it to. Not too far from here. I'll probably have to take about 3 or 4 trips to sell all the grain. Now, the option of me planting in their field and getting another crop, that'd be great. The reason being is the following. If I were to get that harvester, and I guess I should probably explain what's going on there with the harvester. Yeah, the store has a harvester and a header I could purchase. It is used. It's going to cost for both units $120,000 pounds. Sorry, 120,000 pounds. So yeah, I'm quite shy of that. But what I'm working with the store is I get to use the harvester and make payments on it. I mean, I already got a loan payment as it is, but I'm hoping by selling all the grain off the field and also by doing the grass silage harvest off my grass field this year, I can pay them back really quick, so I won't have to take out bank loans. I'm just trying to come up with an idea so I have to pay interest on 120,000 pounds. So that's why I'm kind of working with them. I've seen pictures of the combine and the headers, so they're gonna be getting in it kind of soon and doing a once-over to make sure everything's okay with it, nothing's majorly wrong with it. So somewhere up the street here is Lily's Market, Lily's Grain. I have Lily something. He told me, but my mind was kind of stuck on. It looks like Lily Grains is where we're going. And he said the building on the right. So this is my right. Let me just walk around here and see if this is a place where I need to sell it. Well, this is the place he has a contract with. Someone is inside, so they said just go ahead and dump it on in. And they know I'm making about 3 or 4 trips. When I get done, they'll give me a ticket and they'll put the money into his account. So 3 or 4 trips to go ahead and park in here. And it shouldn't take me too long to get this done. Just finished delivering the last part of the wheat grain from the Wyther Farms. Went inside, got myself the ticket that I need to hand off to Sherman. And hopefully they'll get a deposit here within a day or so from what they said inside the Lily's Grains. Head on back down to Wyther Farms to give him his ticket and park up the trailer for him. And also while I was doing that, I texted the store and asked if they had a seeder I could use to plant some oats. I've decided to go ahead and plant the oats in the field over here. One, to get the grain, and obviously also to get some straw. Straw to sell. I mean, get my money out the field as quickly as I possibly can before someone else takes over the farm. Yeah, I'm not too sure how it's going to go over if they sell the farm and there's new owners and I'm in the contract to be able to harvest the field. I'm not too sure. Let me go tell Sherman I'll be back up with a planter shortly to plant some oats in the field because the ground temperature is warm enough. So, and I'll ask him also where he needs me to park the trailer. Here's the receipt from Lily's Grain, Sherman. They said to expect a payment within like 24 hours or so. Well, that's great. Thanks, Peanut. Really appreciate it. Alright, so where would you like the trailer to be parked? Well, remember how you said you wanted the trailer and be interested on a deal? Yeah, I still would be kind of interested because I do need a trailer for this year. I know we just got the trailer last year, but since I have not paid you for last winter for taking care of the animals while I was gone, and have not paid you yet for today and all the other work you've done around here, instead of just selling it back to the store, how about I sell it to you for a really good price for all your help you've done here on the farm? What kind of a price are you thinking of? I'm thinking about 20,000 pounds. Ooh, I just don't have that kind. I am just short of it, but it would take me a few days to get that payment to you. Peanut, with all the work you've done around here, how about we do this? You take the trailer today and you pay me sometime back this year. I trust you. Wow, thanks, Sherman. It shouldn't take me too long to get that. I do have a grass harvest coming up. Wrap it into silage and sell it to the BGA, so I'm thinking probably early summer I'll get it to you. That sounds good enough. I trust you. So, another thing is, I did lease a seeder, so I'm going to come back and plant this field with some oats. If that's still okay. That's fine by me. We'll work it out with the new buyers if there are some. But go ahead and plant it, and yeah, you'll be all set to harvest it this fall. Fabulous, Sherman. I really appreciate it. And one last thing. Do you have the address where your brother is? So when you move back out there to take care of your father, maybe I could come visit sometime, or in case your father finds his way back here, I know where to get in contact with you. Oh, sure. Here's all the information that you would need. Thanks, Sherman. Really appreciate it. Good luck, and hope to speak to you sometime soon. Sounds great. I need to get going packing, but yeah, go ahead and plant that field, and yeah, I'll talk to you at some point. All right, Sherman. Good luck. Well, what a day this is turning out to be. Sherman's leaving, but we kind of knew that was going to be coming along at some point. I got myself a trailer, although I haven't paid for it. I need to come up with 20,000 pounds. I'm just shy of that, but the grass is growing so well. I'm going to be able to harvest that in a couple days, and a couple days later sell it to the BGA. I'm working on a deal with the shop for a combine. I got the barley field I'll be able to harvest, get straw off that, and if all goes well, and they do sell the farm, hopefully they remember to keep putting in the contract, the new farmer doesn't have any problems with it, I'll be able to harvest what will be an oat field and get some straw off that as well. So a whole bunch of things going on here rather fast. It's going to be kind of sad to see Sherman go, and I never really got a chance to say goodbye to Mr. Wyther, so maybe at some point I'll go pay them a visit somehow. We shall see. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and park the trailer just inside the shed here. Got to rearrange the shed at some point because I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. I'll figure it out later. I'll have plenty of time in the next couple of days. But the only problem I will have is, yeah, no more work will be done on Wyther Farms other than me taking care of the field itself. But I guess I got Mr. Who, which I have not spoken to since I cultivated his field the other day. I guess I can go back down there and see if he's got any work for me. But for the rest of today, I'm going to go plant some oats in a field. But yes, the grass is growing rather quickly. I did go over and look at the barley field yesterday evening, and that crop is looking really, really good. So if all goes well here at the shop, and I can get a deal done buying that combine with a header for 120 grand and pay them as I sell the grain, because I have no place to store it. I guess Wyther Farms is kind of out of the option because I don't want to store grain there, then they sell the farm and then take care of it. Mr. Who does have a grain silo, so maybe I could do something there, but I have yet to really meet the guys, so I don't know them that well at all. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to stay focused on just the work at hand today, which is go ahead and plant some oats. Well, I guess I can call this my field for the rest of the year, since I'm planting in my crop. I do know that we put lime in this field last season, so the only thing I'm going to have to do is come up here later on and throw some fertilizer down. A good crop will definitely pay off rather well. So yeah, this fall, or late summer, early fall, I'll have a whole bunch of barley and some oat to sell along with some straw bales. Sounds really good. I can see the money coming in, but also the money going out. So I owe Sherman 20,000. If it does deal with the store goes through, that's another 120,000. That's 140,000. I still owe 180,000 on the loan that I have. But after that, it's looking pretty darn good, I must say. I would like to upgrade my baling equipment, honestly, for how much baling as I'm going to be doing. That equipment I have does rather nicely, but yeah, it does take a while, so upgrading it to new equipment would not be bad. It's a thought process, but just today alone, in the last 24 hours really, things have changed on my farm dramatically. I mean, 24 hours ago, I did not know I had a combine deal that I could be having. I got myself a trailer. And now I kind of got myself a second field. I can see why Sherman does not want to deal with the field, because he's not going to be here, so it's just be a hassle. And the field is just kind of sitting here. I suppose showing that crop does grow in the field at a good rate would be good for helping him sell the farm. But either way, we got the opportunity. I'm going to grab it by the horns and take it. But I just got to think about, do I want to buy, should I be purchasing the auto-loading bale wagon to help me take care of all this, what's going on? I still think leasing it's the cheapest way to go for an hour a day. I think that works best for me, rather than purchasing outright, because if I happen to go with a square baler, then I got myself a auto-loading trailer that does round bales. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and lease it for now. It's a problem when I do farm work and I'm sitting in a tractor in a field just doing what you do. You got time to think, which is good, but also for me can be kind of bad, because this gives you more and more options, and sometimes it makes it more confusing. And sometimes the longer you think about things, the worse choice you make sometimes. But to me, I feel a little bit like I'm taking this a little bit of a gamble of planting this field, just because Sherman does have a lot going on. So what if he forgets to put in the contract that I get to harvest the field when he sells the farm? And even so, if it is in the contract when he sells the farm, how's the new farmer going to take it when it does come time for me to come harvest the crops? You know, is the farmer going to be, when he buys the farm, be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Then when it comes time, he sees all these crops out here. I don't know, it may actually not help him sell the farm this year, because the farmer's going to look at, like, wait a minute, I'm buying a farm with a field and I can't get the crops off? Alright, shouldn't worry too much about it. Just, it's hard to pass up an opportunity, because I will get a lot of cash from the oats and the straw off this field if it all goes to plan. If it all goes to plan, that is. So if I go by last year, they planted cereal crop in this field as well, and got just over 100,000 liters of crop off this field. So if I get another 100,000 liters myself of oats off this field, that'd be pretty darn good, plus the straw. And we got a lot of bales of straw from that cereal crop as well, so I can make pretty good cash off this field, now that I'm thinking about it. But like I said, don't have no way to store it, so like I said, when it comes time to harvest, we'll have to turn around and sell it, unless, and here's the unless part, I wonder how much a silo system would cost to put on my farm, which I would need at some point, but the question is, can I afford something? And I have to take consideration, this is going to be, I'm just going to round off 120,000 liters for this field, and the other field is I'm having a hard time judging the size of the fields here. The other field's going to be a little bit bigger. So I need something that's going to hold possibly 300,000 liters of grain. I mean, it's something I'll look into, but I think it's going to be something that's out of my price range. Obviously, I don't have cash for anything right now. But by the end of the year, you know, I'll have, hopefully, the trailer will be paid off for Sherman. Possibly a combine and header will be ours. And who knows what else. But I'm starting to like the way things are looking around here, at least for my farm. Still sad to see Sherman go and not be able to say goodbye to Mr. Withers, but I do have the address, so I think maybe in the middle of summer I'll go pay them a visit. See how they're doing. Hopefully everything will be doing well by then. So we'll give them a couple months to settle in, and then when things slow down around here, I'll head on over. The other one I gotta go talk to is the other farmers where I cut their grass last year, the grass fields across from my farm. See if they're interested in me doing that again. I'm going to say possibly not, only because I think they realized last year how much I got from doing that job, so probably will not get the chance or the opportunity to do that again. I did see them out there the other day fertilizing the field, so last year they did not take care of the fields at all. If they're fertilizing it this year, my guess is they're definitely going to harvest the grass. But me being able to do it for that cheap price that they gave me, probably not so much, but you don't know until you ask. Now, if I get that I don't want to say a contract, but it would be a contract that I signed. Yeah, the money will definitely come in pretty darn good, because you know I got like $100 and some odd thousand dollars for pounds, sorry, 100 and some odd thousand pounds for doing that last year. But definitely want to take care of my grass field first. This will take me too long to mow my grass field and wrap up the bales and do it that way. But things are looking good here. I'll have to come back in a couple days to see how the crop is fared, see if it germinated well, see if it got any dry spots. I mean, the ground temperature seems to be fine. The next couple days are going to be warm, so I don't expect the ground temperature to drop or get too cold to where the seeds won't germinate. I mean, I'm probably going to have a patch here or there it may not kind of catch, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also thinking about, now that I got this field as well, and the big barley field that we now own, I may look into possibly spraying the weeds. So I'll have to go over to the barley field again just to see how much weeds actually got over there. It didn't seem like a whole lot. But now with spring and summer just around the corner, the weeds are going to start sprouting up a little bit faster and grow a little bit more. So spraying for weeds may not be a bad idea, but if it costs too much, then I'll just have to hold on to it. So I got a lot of things to look into. The deal with the combine and the header. Got to pay Sherman off here. I would like to pay Sherman off really soon because, you know, I don't want to ruin the red friendship that we have going by not paying him the $20,000. Talk to the farmers across the way about the grass field there. Do a little bit of research into a silo. So, yeah, I mean, after today, I don't have much work to do for myself. And then I am going to go over and talk to Mr. Who again and see if he's got any work for me. It seems like he's got a little bit smaller fields over there, so it'd be shorter work for me and probably not get paid as much, but any income that I get coming in right now I'm grateful. I mean, if I work for him for like 3 or 4 days in a row, I get enough money to help me pay off renting this drill and buying the seed for this field. That's how I think of things anyways. In a couple more passes, I'll be done. Bring this drill on back. Have not used it for that long. Hopefully the hour meter is fast approaching the top of the hour, which means I'll have to pay another hour on it. So hopefully I can get it done here in no time flat. Well, with this field all taken care of, I do have some time left in the day. And what I think I'm going to do is after I go deliver this drill back to the store, just ask them about some silos, cheap silos that can hold roughly about 300,000 liters of grain, or try to find the cheapest. Maybe I shouldn't word it that way. I'm just going to ask for good silos that can hold 300,000 liters and go from there. And then maybe work on my equipment because I will be mowing the grass here within a day or so. I'm just going to go see if Sherman's here, and my guess is he might already be gone. Hard to say. But there's nothing left here on the farm. All the grain's gone, animals are gone. I got the trailer, so yeah, I don't think there's anything left here at the farm. Anyways, I'm going to tell him I got the field planted, and yeah, I think what I'll do is also, when I come back in a couple days, check on the seeds, see how the crops are growing. I'm going to go ahead and just keep an eye on the farm for them, since no one's really going to be around. But yep, I think I need to get back and work on my own equipment, fix that up, and get ready for a grass cutting and silage harvest run.